How did you first learn about Abhyaaas Law Program?
I came to know about the Abhyaaas Law Program from a senior of mine, and she's advised that this is the best way to go about to crack CLAT.
What benefits or features made you choose ALP?
The best feature about choosing ALP was the weekend classes. That was a very feasible thing for me, given I was studying 11th and 12th.
Is there a person from ALP team you would specifically like to talk about?
I would like to give a lot of credit to Venkatesh sir. He was the pushing factor. He was really inspiring. He inspired a lot of us. Even in times when we were feeling low, he was always there for us.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to recommend ALP to upcoming CLAT aspirants?
It's a solid 10 on 10. I have been recommending it, and I will recommend it going further as well.
Did you get any guidance and tips at ALP to help you while attempting CLAT 2020? If so, did they contribute to your performance?
Yes, I did. All of the staff were really helpful, and then they've given me a lot of tips on how to specifically attempt my mocks and also the CLAT, and then how I can improve my language skills, and then a various set of tips. So it was very helpful.
Did ALP help you understand and assess the CLAT syllabus to help you with your preparation strategy?
Yes, they definitely did. Especially after there has been a change in the new pattern, and then there's been a new pattern that has been introduced. ALP was really helpful in deciphering the entire pattern, and then it was very helpful that they've given us tips on how to attempt the new pattern when it was, a really new concept to all of us.
Did the classes prepare you to deal with new or unfamiliar questions?
The classes and the mocks have always come up with new set of questions, so we were always accustomed to different types of difficulty levels, so that has really made it easier, given that CLAT 2020 was a very hard paper.
Did you find the mocks helpful with regard to the new pattern?
The mocks are, to be honest, the only thing that helped me crack CLAT, and it was really helpful, given they've had different types of difficulty levels like I mentioned. And it was very helpful that they've given us different types of questions and then different types of varieties, so that whatever may be the CLAT pattern, in the end, it was always helpful.
Share your views on the teaching or delivery style followed at ALP.
The teachers have always had the best way to teach us. They've given us worksheets, and then they would make us solve it and then discuss the answers with us. That was really helpful. That made sure that we would participate. And the teachers are really friendly as well. They've also given us a lot of direction and then a lot of tips outside of the classes as well. That was really helpful.
Do you feel that the study material provided to you at ALP was relevant to the scope of CLAT 2020?
Yes, the study material was the most helpful thing, and then also especially the GK compilations were really extremely helpful.
How did the lockdown affect you personally?
I have tested positive for coronavirus, so it has been a very hard time. So the preparations process have just staggered, so it was a very hard time. But then, like everyone at ALP was taught us, it just got easy to get over it.
Did you find any differences between online preparation and physical classes?
Yes, there will always be a difference, because there is a screen that is distancing us from the teachers. But the LP staff has done their best to make sure that we don't feel that difference, and then we've still got the resources we required.
Did you find online classes at Abhyaas helpful?
Yes, they were really helpful. They've taken a good amount of online classes that really helped us understand how we're supposed to towards the end. So it really made it easier going towards the end, and with the stress levels and everything.
Were you tensed with the changes like lockdown and introduction of new pattern happening around you while preparing for CLAT? How did you overcome this?
Yes, definitely. The pandemic played a big role in adding to our stress. It was a really stressful time for all the students, but it has been easy to get over it with the help of all of our staff.
Did you see any advantage as a part of ALP that gives you an edge over your fellow aspirants?
I definitely did, and it is in regard to the GK and current affairs part of it. Naresh sir was a big help in that way. We were at par with all of the current topics, and we were covered with all of the current topics, so it was very easy compared to other friends or aspirants of mine.
What was your first thought after getting out of CLAT 2020 examination center?
Being very honest, I didn't think I would make it, but then here I am. I made it to NALSAR, and it was a hard paper, so always remember that if it's hard for you, it is going to be hard for everyone else.